And we're back on Indoctrinate. I'm Jeffrey Daugherty, also known as the Christian Whistleblower on YouTube. So happy to be here with you. And I know you folks think I'm crazy. I know you think I'm crazy, but I've been there and I've done that. I was a Pentecostal evangelist for 20 years. And even though I wasn't cognizantly or cognitively or cognate, that word, I wasn't cognitively seeking spiritual connections to get back into your junk, I was doing it, ladies and gentlemen. A preacher says, please pray for me. And these ones that are on YouTube, these ones that are saying that they aren't Christians but are, they're the worst because they know what they're doing. Please pray for me. Please pray for us, because you establish spiritual connection with them, and they use that spiritual connection to come back at you. They'll come into your dreams and drop ideas that you think are yours but are really theirs. And, ladies and gentlemen, they'll use it to make themselves look omniscient. That means all-knowing. I remember being able to look at a person in a meeting. That person is having trouble. They're obsessed with pornography. They are smoking crack. They got a weed problem. I could tell by looking at someone. I could tune in to their spiritual issues. And these people can do the same thing to you, and they do the same thing to you. You pray for them. They follow that spiritual trail back to you, and they look under your hood. They pick your lock. They go through your underwear drawer. They go through your nightstand. They look under your bed. They look in the back of your closet in that box that nobody ever opens. They know what's there. They know what you got. They know what you don't got. They know what you need. They know what you don't need. They know what you want. They know what you don't want. And they use that to sound omniscient. Oh, brother thus and so knew he's so spiritual. No, he's a vampire. Sister, somebody knew. No, she didn't know. She's a spiritual voyeur, a spiritual peeping Tom. They're using your compulsion and desire to pray, having you do it towards them so they can set up spiritual connections with you, follow them back, and steal from you energetically and spiritually, and take from you the things that are most precious to you. But I bet if you smell good, it's harder to do. I'll bet it is. That's why you should go to jeffreydaugherty.com, click on the Hero Soap logo. Smell better, feel better. I bet when you're clean with Hero Soap, you're even more spiritually clean and harder to get to. Let freedom clean. And if you're going to look good, you might as well smell good. And if you're going to be good, you might as well smell good. If you're going to be unindoctrinated, you might as well smell good along the way and feel the tingle of the great organic soaps when you're in the shower or in the bath. Go to jeffreydaugherty.com. Click on that logo, the American flag, Hero Soap. Let freedom clean. I'm trying to get you cleaned up, both physically with the Freedom Soap and spiritually, mentally, psychically, through breaking this habit of prayer, which establishes bondage connections, folks. You got to understand what they're doing to you and why. They're trying to set up spiritual connections. That's why they want you to pray for them. That's why they ask you to pray for them. What are you doing when you're praying? What are you doing when you're praying? Talking, saying, what are you talking and saying about? Things that you need help with, things that are important to you, things you're struggling with. Aren't you pouring out your own soul when you pray? You are. You're pouring out your soul when you pray, ladies and gentlemen. Pouring out your soul, sharing your deepest, darkest, highest, best, most precious, most personal, most near, most dear, most feared. You're sharing your whole mind. You're sharing your whole spirit. You're sharing your whole soul. And you're just blabbing it out there. Or you're putting these intensive thoughts out there. What are you doing? Think of what you're doing. You're setting off like those spotlights that they use when they open places up, and they shine those lights up in the sky and you can see them for miles and miles around, and you can follow that light right back down to its source. That's what you're doing when you pray. I'm so sad. Oh, help me, God. I'm so sad. You're putting out a light, a searchlight that says, I'm so sad. And other so sad entities come down into you, and all of a sudden you feel even more sad. And then sometimes you feel like, oh, I might as well just kill myself. That's how it happens sometimes, folks. I'm not trying to be flippant. I'm so sad because when you put out this broadcasted prayer energy, y'all like to talk about the law of attraction when you're trying to manifest a Cadillac. What about when you're putting out sadness, hurt, pain, fear, guilt, struggles, trials? You're putting out energy, and they can smell what you got cooking. And when they hear and when they smell, they come a-running, but not to help. They want to heap it on. They want to eat it up. They want to drink it down. And you're just hurting yourself by doing this, and it'll get a whole lot better when you stop. A whole lot better when you stop. When you're praying, you're sending out a signal. It's like a dinner bell. Ding, 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 ding. Come and get it. Don't do that, ladies and gentlemen. But if you do want to get the best in spiritual enlightenment, if you want to learn how to be unindoctrinated, and you can't find everything you need on the 2,500 videos on my website, go to jeffreydaugherty.com, click on the Gaia logo. They'll give you a 14-day free trial to the Netflix of enlightenment. All kinds of great videos on Gaia, videos about the secret space program, videos about UFOs. You can watch George Norrie's Beyond Belief on there. They've got videos about yoga. They've got videos on there about just about anything that you can think of that relates to spirituality and self-improvement. So if you just go to jeffreydaugherty.com, click on the Gaia logo, that'll take you to my site on Gaia, which will give you a free 14-day trial of the Gaia service. You can watch a lot of good stuff and help yourself to a lot of good goodies in 14 days. So check it out. The Netflix of enlightenment, Gaia.com. Go to jeffreydaugherty.com and click on the Gaia logo. That's the easiest way. I'm excited to see you over there because I know that Gaia will really help you out, folks. There's probably some stuff in there on prayer, too. Probably disagrees with me, so, choose wisely. So when you're pouring out your soul, I wrote this down here, and it sounds so harsh. It sounds so cruel, but it's so true. Pouring out your soul in prayer is the most dangerous and stupid thing you can do energetically. It really is. It's the most stupid and foolish thing you can do energetically. You're blurting out your whole mind, and the Bible tells you that blurting out your whole mind is done by what? It's done by fools. The Bible, showing you how to defeat you, showing you how to defeat them, shows you that who pours out their soul? The fool, the dummy, the stupid. They're the ones that pour out their whole soul. And when you pour out your whole soul, you're a fool. When you pray, you're a fool. Stop praying already. It's a bad thing to do. It's a dumb thing to do. It's a disempowering thing to do. It's a dangerous thing to do. And it opens you up to all sorts of trouble. Don't do it. Not only do people attach and come, but so do entities, ladies and gentlemen. Entities want you to pray for a reason very similar to the reasons why people want you to pray. And I'm reading from my own notes just in case you're wondering. Remember how I told you people want you to pray because they can establish a spiritual connection with you and come back in and steal your energy, find your hopes, your dreams, your secrets, and then use them against you? Entities are the same way. Only entities are a little different because they're made up of the same energy. If you're praying fearful prayers, you're going to get fearful entities. If you're praying prayers of lack, loneliness, want, you're going to get those same type of entities back. And not just one. Because when you put out that signal through prayer, you're going to get back tons and tons of entities and empty, dying fractals of spirits that are going to come rushing to you just to trying to get a little bit of life so they can continue to be a sentient being and not shrivel up and be gone. That's what you're doing when you're praying. That's why I say it's dangerous. You've got to stop, ladies and gentlemen. I know these are things you've never thought of before, but they are right. When you pray, you're sending out a homing beacon. You're sending out a homing signal. Wow. You know, it almost makes you think that, man, this is hard. It is hard. True enlightenment, true spirituality, not an easy thing. It takes work. And if someone told you it didn't take work, they lied. They lied to you, folks. They really did. There's no doubt about it. And you're not only you're sending out a homing beacon, you're sending out a particular homing beacon, a particular signal that attracts particular entities. And think about this. You send out particular signals and homing beacons that attract particular entities, bodied entities, and disembodied entities. If you're sending out lonely signals, you'll get back lonely people and lonely entities, or you'll get back people and entities that prey on. Ooh, prey. P-R-E-Y, P-R-A-Y. When you P-R-A-Y, you become P-R-E-Y for entities, both bodied and disembodied, that want to take advantage of the very thing that you're praying about or are of the same debilitating energy. Wow. That's deep. That's powerful. And I'm so glad to be able to bring this to you so you can learn this and understand this. I can't wait to get this up on the Christian Whistleblower YouTube channel as well, because this is powerful stuff, ladies and gentlemen. They are bodied, they are disembodied, they feed on your need, and they leverage it. They feed on your need and they leverage it, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, that's just so amazing. Just so amazing. What do I do when I feel that desire to pray? Look inward. Use the desire to pray to go deeper into your own spirit, your own soul. Use the desire to pray to go deep into your dark night of the soul. That's a revelation right there. They created prayer so you could go out there and you never get in here. Because when you pray, you're going out when you really should be going in. You got to get into the dark night of your soul. You got to get into the darkness. You got to get into the part that is the part that you don't want to look at, touch, taste, feel, experience. Because that's where your growth is. There's no growth in your comfort zone. There's nothing remarkable in your comfort zone. You got to go outside of your comfort zone. You've got to go deep into the heart of you to really accomplish something extraordinary, to really do something that is outstanding. When you pray, you're chumming the waters. That's stupid. Don't do it. If you were going out into a boat on the ocean and you knew that there were great white sharks in the area and you knew that you had to get in the water and swim for some reason, would you chum the water with blood and guts and fish parts before you jumped in, yes or no? I hope your answer is no, because if you do that, the sharks will show up even sooner than they would if you don't do that. So if you chum the waters and then jump in, you're a special kind of stupid. But you're doing that with prayers. You're doing that with your supplication. You're doing that with your, well, what about me, Jeff? I pray in tongues so no one will understand. You don't think that just because you're saying Honda, Toyota, Kawasaki, that they can't read your intention. Of course they can. Don't be stupid. Plus, it blanks your mind and allows archonic viruses to come in and enter you when you're praying in tongues. Don't do that especially. You're learning all kinds of stuff tonight, huh? This is fun. Prayer keeps you dependent and makes you a buffet. Prayer keeps you dependent and makes you a buffet. Good stuff, stuff that will help you, stuff that will change your life. Have you ever read the Lord's Prayer? He prepares a table for me in the presence of my enemies. For so long, you thought that was good news, but think about what he's doing. Even when you're in the military, usually you got a place to go eat that's out of the hot zone. But the God of the Bible is so dastardly that he wants you to eat right in the very presence of your enemies. Eat while you're being exposed to danger. Why? Because he really is exposing you to danger, putting you in the presence of your enemies so they can eat you. This is serious stuff, ladies and gentlemen. This is powerful stuff. This is strong stuff. This is real stuff. And this is stuff that we have to be aware of if we're going to be who we're supposed to be, if we're going to be all that we can be, and if we're going to unindoctrinate ourselves. You can't unindoctrinate yourself if you continue to pray, ladies and gentlemen. Prayer is a foolish thing, and it's created because they want to keep you captive. They want to keep you bound. They don't want you to be free. Prayer is sharing your whole mind. In the Bible, the double disclosure of the Bible tells you that the fool speaks his whole mind, shares his whole mind, but the wise person holds back a thing in their heart. Goes with prayer, ladies and gentlemen. Don't do it. Just don't do it, folks. Remember why Christian leaders ask for prayers. Because when you pray for them, you establish a spiritual connection with them, and they use it to come back into you, seem smarter than they are, and be spiritual peeping toms into your life, and even worse, take from you and eat from you energetically. Don't do it. Don't let people touch you. That's another way they're trying to establish psycho-spiritual connections. Prayer can be the most dangerous and stupid thing that you do. Pray, fools pray. They share their whole mind. When you pray, you're sending out a beacon signal, a particular homing beacon for particular entities, both bodied and disembodied. They will leverage it. They will feed on your need. If you pray, you become prey. Prayer keeps you dependent, makes you a buffet. Don't do it. Grow out of it. You're better than that. You're smarter than that, ladies and gentlemen. And I know you can see and know and move beyond these things. I have confidence in you. I'm here to help you. I'm here to get you over so you don't go under. And people say, well, I'm fine under the circumstances. We don't want to put you under the circumstances. We want to teach you to be over the circumstances. Folks, this is real world stuff. This is where you live, and we try to help you where you live, and we try to do things that make you feel so much better. That's why we work with Fluffy. That's why we work with Stem Light. That's why we work with Create Yourself Nutrition. That's why we work with Gaia, because you can learn and grow. That's why we work with even Hero Soap, because you do need to maintain cleanliness, and it just feels better when you feel better. All of these things we do and all of these people that we work with, and we're just getting ready to get back into some exciting work with Halo. Marquise from Mistech. I'm so excited to have Halo on Friday. It's been a little while. That's the bracelets that I wear that are just, we're going to talk about them on Friday. They put you up at the Schumann resonance. Some of them has particular frequencies like this one, and we're going to talk about them. There's some powerful stuff that's coming up. We want to put these out in front of you again because they have made such a difference in my life, and they will make a difference in your life too. Halo's a great guy. He'll be down at the Alien Convention as well. So we're trying to do things that are important to you, do things that can make differences for you. That's why we're getting out of the community doing live events. That's why we're doing the Unindoctrinate and the Christian Whistleblower. That's why we're writing. I'm writing again. I've got 2 books right now. One I've finished. I'm actually putting the finishing touches on it. That's the Alien Agenda in the New Testament. And I'll be having that book down at the convention. And you know what I'll probably do is I'll probably get 100 of them, and we'll number those and we'll sign those. And you can get the special signed one of 100. And we'll sign those and send them to you for a special price. And if you'd be interested in that, let me know. But right now, I want you to know we'll have that down at the convention. So we're really trying to do more for you. We're really trying to do more to help you. We're really trying to do more to excite you and to get you encouraged and to get you ready to go, because we are the last generation of real humans. And people ask me all the time, Jeff, what do you mean when you say we're the last generation of real humans? Let me talk about that for a second. It's really pretty simple when you think about it. Look around you. Chemtrails, what they're putting in your food, what they're putting in your water, vaccinations, the air that we breathe. All of these things are contributing to putting particles in our bodies that, unless we're energetically primed and using Mistech and Fluffy and Stem Light and Hero Soap and doing all those things, that we will begin to debilitate. And look around you, folks. Males are losing their fertility. Women are not women anymore. Like Jay Campbell says, video games have ruined men and Snapchat have ruined women. Has ruined women. We're being dehumanized. Masculinity is said to be toxic. Femininity is looked at as a weakness. These are some of the reasons why I say we're the last generation of real humans, real men, real women, not with chips, not with implants, not with psychic attachments. That's why I say we're the last generation of real humans, because we are, this generation, born and bred, we are real humans. And we need to stay together, and we need to optimize ourselves as much as we can, physically, mentally, spiritually. That's why I talk about physical optimization a lot. That's why we talk about mental optimization. That's why we talk about cultural optimization. That's why we talk about spiritual optimization. Unindoctrinate yourself doesn't just mean from the Bible, folks. Unindoctrinate yourself means unindoctrinate yourself across the board. You'll never be free until you're unindoctrinated. And if you're not unindoctrinated, you're not free. We care about you. We want you to thrive. We're not here to help you survive. This isn't a survival channel. This is a thrive channel. This isn't a tribulation channel. This is a jubilation channel. This isn't a last days, end of time channel. This is a beyond time channel. It's the end times. Only for you. We're above time. We're beyond time. Time don't mean a thing to us. Don't talk to me about your fear, your guilt. Don't bring me your fear porn. I'm too busy doing stuff. I'm too busy building a great life. I'm too busy living in jubilation to listen to your rambling on about tribulation. Ladies and gentlemen, the reptilians are being revealed, as I shared earlier today on the Christian Whistleblower YouTube. We showed you how they're being revealed. We show you how you know they can be revealed. Go to YouTube now, the Christian Whistleblower. Read how reptilians are being revealed. The last show we did, very powerful. The devil is cast down. Reptilians are being revealed. He has a short time. Check it out. You'll be glad you did. Thank you for being here on Unindoctrinate. Come an hour early, watch Rocky Stucci's Situation Room, and then jump right in to the Unindoctrination station. We'll take you in the midnight hour and bring you back to your personal power. Until tomorrow night on Indoctrinate. And then anytime, 24/7, 365, come see me at the Christian Whistleblower YouTube channel, Minnesota, Laughlin, Nevada. We'll be there. We're looking forward to seeing you. Remember, history is written by the winners. Easy. Let's win today. Let's write a better tomorrow. We're the Gospel Truth Army. We're the last generation of real humans. We can win this thing if we'll just get busy.